I am also recording.
Ugh. Okay. I've warmed up my coffee too much. And now I can't drink any of it.
Oh, too hot.
Yeah. Too hot.
Why is it spicy?
Too hot. Hot. Anyway. Welcome to Underqualified and Over It. I'm your host, Cyndi, and joining me as always is Alice.
Hi.
In this podcast, we are over opinionated and unfortunately allowed to talk. So sit back, lower your expectations, and let's get into it.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
We managed to get through that without laughing or having to redo it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us.
We're getting better. We're getting better. But I feel like if we keep bringing up how much we're getting better, we're just going to continue getting worse. Like it'll reach a plateau at some point, and then it'll just like skydive. Just like
We'll peak.
we'll peak and then we'll plummet.
Yep.
Like Icarus to the sun. Anyway, how are
Like
you?
jocks in high school.
Jocks in high school. Oof, man. I mean, some jocks make it out of high school. Some of them make it to like professional sports.
True. And to be quite honest, it's usually the nice ones that get there.
Not in my country. Oh man. No, I there's like two categories of like like the men versus the bear in the woods kind of conversation. Men that I would never want to be in the woods alone with would be politicians and like professional athletes. Just for I don't know what it is about those two things specifically. Like obviously like I know that there are like good people inside of those categories, but it would just be one of those things like no.
Depends on the sport.
I guess when I think of sports, I'm always thinking American football. Just immediately, that's where my mind goes.
Because, for example, like professional athlete ice skater, probably gonna be all right.
You'll probably be fine. Professional
Yeah.
athlete drag race.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're
Definitely.
good. You're fine.
Yeah.
Oh man. So how are you? What have you been up to?
I'm gonna be okay.
You're doing
So
great, sweetie. You did
actually
it.
manage to. I did actually manage to do my reset on Sunday,
Yeah.
and I did the full stay up. I think what I got out of bed at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. Stayed up all night. Uh, Ended up watching a crazy amount of Korean drama. I then did some Call of Cthulhu planning on Monday morning
Mm-hmm.
and went to Call of Cthulhu on Monday evening. Got myself a takeaway, came home and went to bed. At like I
Dude,
think it was like 10 o'clock ish.
I can't believe you went
11
to
ish.
Call of Cthulhu that deep into a reset. That's crazy. I
To be
couldn't do
quite
it.
honest, it was okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I couldn't
I
do
mean,
it.
I had a couple of moments where I just like completely zoned out, but
Mm.
luckily it worked because everybody was like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" Because they thought I was really thinking about something,
They
and
think
I
they're
didn't. I
being
just like
mentally
completely.
manipulated by you but you're just like,
Yeah, yeah. I was like,
oh, that's funny.
It went really well. Call of Cthulhu. Everyone's really enjoying it. I got to psychologically damage one of the characters. Although they got a really good roll for it, I'm gonna have
Mm.
to up the sanity check rolls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they do. So with Call of Cthulhu, you can lose points of sanity. And first off, what you've got to do is you've got to roll your D100 and your D10 to get the amount that you're gonna to see if you pass. If you get lower or exactly on your sanity, you pass. If you get higher than your sanity, you fail.
Right, okay.
And then after that, what you've got to do is you've got to either you've got to roll. So you, in the early stages, so when you're just settling them in, they either don't lose anything if they succeed, and then if they fail, they lose 1d6 worth of, or 1d4 to 1d6 worth, and then you up it on the failures, and you up it on the passes as well, depending on the amount of psychological damage you're doing. So a pass could, like, being able to succeed, a success would then be 1d4 worth of sand loss, or 1d8 to 1d12,
Right.
and so on and so forth, until you hit the point of, I'm going to be really, really terrible, and you're going to roll roll a d100
That's
and a
fair.
percentile to find out if you lose sanity. And if they usually the rule is, if you get a nat 100
Mm-hmm.
on
Which
that
is, wait, nat 100's
roll,
good or bad?
bad.
Bad. All right.
Oh yeah. If you get a nat 100 on that roll, Cthulhu comes out.
Okay. So you want to, like, as roll as close to 1 as you can.
Oh yeah. As a
Okay.
character, you want to roll as close to 1, because that's how much sanity you are losing. If you lose the entirety of your sanity in one go, you're gone. You are
Oh, it
gone.
happens at 99.
Oh yeah. You're close to Cthulhu, but it ain't happening yet. Like, a
Cthulhu
door
sticks
has
an arm out of the
arrived.
ether, tickles your nether regions. Just like,
Yeah. A door has arrived, and you can hear the things coming out of it, and like goop seeping through and stuff like that. I think so. Like a 70 odd would be, say for instance, the twins
Mhm.
in The Shining,
Yeah.
with the
Let's play a game.
elevators.
Yeah.
Like the elevator scene,
Yeah.
where the doors open and there's the sudden rush of blood coming out. That would be about a 70,
Right, okay.
I think.
What if, like, over 90, um, you take, like, a permanent hit to your sanity? So,
Yeah.
like, if you hit, like, over 90, over 95, so 95 to 99 or whatever, is you lose 4 points of sanity. So if you
Yeah,
roll over
so even
95, at any point you lose 4 points of sanity
I
every
like
time,
that. I
and it,
might
like,
put that in my rule
stacks.
of cool. Yeah.
So
Because I currently have it as, when they go to sleep,
mhm,
if their luck roll is good
mhm,
and they succeed on their luck roll, they get a good night's sleep and
mhm.
they get their sanity back.
Right.
Because obviously, when you have a good night's sleep, you feel better in the morning,
Yeah.
and your mental health is a little bit better. So that's what I've done there.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
Um,
If you have, like, a permanent loss to your
but if you
sanity,
have the
even the sleep
permanent
won't.
one,
Yeah.
it's like, I've had a good night's sleep, I get all my sanity back. Yeah, but remember, you rolled a 95
So you're
today.
actually at
So
94 sanity.
you have 5 less points of sanity
Mhm.
than you originally had. I like that.
Yeah. But it has to be
Yeah.
a very small number, because if it's going to be
Mm.
something that stacks. So I think 95 to 99, there's only 4 points in there, right?
Yeah.
So if you roll any one of those
Oh, yeah.
numbers, you take 4 or 5 hits.
Yeah.
Sanity damage. Or, like, you could even do it as, like, 95 is 1, 96 is 2, 97 is 3,
Yeah.
98 is 4, and 99 is 5.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
that's what I'm here for. I'm here to bounce ideas off of and give you ideas and all of the fun stuff that goes into game making.
Oh, yeah.
I figured. So once again, I've actually prepared. I like how the rules have kind of reversed. Whereas like the first half of when we started recording this is like I have not been prepared at all. And then now in the back end of this is like I'm prepared and then you're not. So it feels very comforting to know that there's balance. However chaotic it may be, there is balance in our lives. Um I like to use our podcast as a sandbox of the mental like mind palace, coming up with creative things and stretching our proverbial improv legs. Okay? Because
Yeah.
I play D&D, I play a lot of role play games, you obviously play and DM role play games. So, I figured being able to think on your feet, which is something that you and I are not exactly the best at, you know. We like to plan
Considering that
things.
we play D&D and I
I
DM
know.
stuff as well.
But we play D&D
Um,
plan to a very specific degree.
Oh yeah, and obviously, like I am excruciatingly like anal when I'm planning my Call of Cthulhu
Yeah.
sessions, and I've got to really think about the fact of like these players want to do things because this is like the I think this is only like the third time that I've DM'd
Right.
anything, and you've got to really think about what the players are gonna like eventually do.
Mhm.
So luckily, what I did at the end of the session that we just did on Monday, I've asked everybody what they want to do for the rest of the day that they have.
Right.
So I have a list of things that they are going to do because I
Okay.
had characters. I messaged them halfway through last week to ask them what they wanted to do on Monday, and
Mhm.
only like 3 people got back to me.
Oh wow.
So, luckily, I managed to get everybody what they wanted to do this
Right.
time.
Okay.
So I was like, right, okay, cool. I can actually work with that.
Yeah.
And I've got a plan for a few things. I had to think on my feet for the. I've really had to think on my feet because one of the characters, one of the players, has decided to play an actor,
Okay. Yeah.
and they're all investigating this hotel that's haunted as crap, and there's random crap happening all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm there like, what do I do with an actor? I've got one that's a diver,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what do I do with them? But luckily, I've got them like doing stuff with the boiler, and the
Mhm.
boiler is wrong, but it
Right.
works with them because they have mechanical like specialities and skills and stuff. But
Right.
with the actor, so what I did with the actor this week was I'd left them the previous session where they'd all been winding down for the night, and um there was some music playing from
Mhm.
somewhere deep within the hotel. So they started following the music and it just kept on like um wild goose chasing them round the hotel for a bit until they got to the main hall,
Right.
like the big ballroom.
Right.
And they had a bit of an experience there. And I got the actor to do the experience there, most of the experience there. And then they opened the doors, and there was nothing in there. It was empty. And they're all like, what the hell? And then suddenly it's full of people and music. And all of the people suddenly do the whole the greater good kind of like look straight at them at the door as if like, why are you here? You're not supposed to be here kind of stuff.
Mm.
Like when you go into a pub in the middle of like rural England that is only full of locals and you're a tourist and you walk in and they suddenly all look at the door and look at you and you're just like, am I supposed to be here? Am I welcome here?
Right.
Is this
Exactly.
okay? So is that kind of vibes, and then everything disappears.
Yeah.
So the player has decided that their character's name is Eddie Cougar.
Fuck's sake.
So not Freddy Krueger, Eddie Cougar.
Yes. Yeah. I got the reference.
But No, I'm just in case somebody else didn't get the reference who's listening, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't get the reference at first because we'd gone through like 3 hours of creating these characters. I'm like,
Oh
Eddie
yeah,
Kruger,
that's fair. Yeah, it
and he
did
was
take
like,
you guys a
yeah, like
while.
Freddy Krueger but different. I was like, oh okay, cool,
Same thing, but different.
sweet. It's the same but different. So I took them back into, or they wanted to go back into the Great Hall. And I said, right, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to search. What I want you to do is I want you to do an acting check. And usually I would have done something like spot hidden or something else in that moment. But they didn't have spot hidden as a skill. So I was like, right, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to work with your acting stuff. So you have previously been on so many sets and stuff, and you know what cinematic stuff is available right now in the century that we're in. And you're thinking that somebody's setting something up here. You definitely don't think that this place is haunted. It's just it's you're all getting set up here for like maybe a reality
Skeptic.
TV show or something.
Yeah.
That's why you think you're here.
Ashton Kutcher's
And
punked or whatever it was. Was it Ashton
yeah,
Kutcher that did that?
I think so for a
Okay.
while. And so I got them looking around for like projectors and smoke and all sorts of stuff. And I'm there like, you're tapping on the walls, but you just don't find anything. And this was all spur of the moment because I hadn't prepared for him to turn around and go, oh yeah, I need to go back to the Great Hall and check things out because I don't think something's going on there. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. And I'd also, in the previous session, I'd had them walk down a corridor. And as they were walking, they could hear applause going off.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they stopped, the applause stopped. And then when they continued, the applause continued. And then they were like, okay. So they wanted to go back and check that corridor. So I said, okay, fair enough. So we did that. And I said, right, you're looking around for speakers and stuff, and you cannot see anything. But what you're going to do is we're going to take a note of what like rooms this is. So I said, pick a random number from 1 to 500. And they picked 20. So I said, okay, cool. So and I said, because we were getting to like closer to the end of the session, I said, what we're going to do for next session is you are going to go over to the lobby and you're going to pick up the keys from 20 to 30. And you are going to investigate that whole corridor next session because you think something's going on. They were like, yes, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I could go into those doors and see what's going on in those rooms and see if there's anything hidden there. And I said, that's absolutely fine. We can set that up for next session because we're getting to the end of this session right now.
Right.
And then I had to do, then 2 characters wanted to go into the library. And I'm there like, I've not even set up the library yet.
Well, and that's why you practice your improv skills.
Exactly.
All right. So I have an idea that will help us, mainly help you. I'm just here for shits and giggles. Help you to be able to think on your feet a little bit better. So I test you and myself with both of us. We have a D10. Okay. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna roll it, and then it's whatever number it lands on. You don't tell me. You don't tell me the number. I'm going to give you a setting, an environment, and we are going to act out a scene, and I have to try and guess what number you rolled.
Okay.
So, for example, like 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, right? Roll your D10. My setting for you is we are coworkers. We work in a cubicle. I just got a new haircut. And scene. so
sorry. So 1 is what? 1 is the best. 10 is the worst.
No, 1 is the worst, and 10 is the best.
Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, and I had to try and guess what your number that you got based off of our interaction. I have to guess how you are thinking, like, what is your thoughts of my haircut as my coworker?
Right.
So, like,
Okay.
so if you think it's great and you think it's fantastic, like, maybe you can't shut up about it. One, it's like, as long as you love it, that's all that matters. So based off of like the scene that we would have, I then have to then guess your number.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, hi Katie. I just got my hair done. What do you think?
Hi. Oh, yeah.
Um what? Like do you like it? Isn't it
Hang on.
nice?
Can you just like spin around a second? I just want to have a look at the
Yeah.
whole thing, just so
Yeah,
I know.
like
I can,
appreciate
you need
my
to.
my hairdresser Tony. He really knows what he's doing. Like, he puts some highlights in it, put some low lights in it, put some mid lights in it, put some shadow in it. I actually don't know what he did.
I mean, I feel like the shadow roots were a choice.
Yeah, well, you know me. I'm bold.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but sometimes there's
I'm getting a vibe that you don't like my hair. I'm just picking up on a vibe.
It's not bad.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that your number is like 2 or 3.
It's 2.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
Success. Okay, so now the improv comes to you, and you come up with a scene. It can be like D&D, it could be literally whatever. It could be vegetables in the grocery store. Literally whatever you want it to be. And then based off of what number I roll, I will be that.
Okay, so 1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
Yes.
Okay. So okay, fair enough. We are walking through we're walking through town, and we're trying to decide where we want to eat.
Okay.
So we're looking at all of the restaurants and everything. And I've chosen a Mexico-Korean fusion place.
Okay. Mexican-Korean fusion. And you're trying to guess the number based off of what?
If you really want to go in and it sounds like a fantastic idea, or oh my god, no, please, that just does not sound good.
Okay. And scene.
Oh, this place looks really good. Look at how much stuff is on the menu.
I mean, there is a lot of stuff on the menu. I've watched Kitchen Nightmares, and usually I'm pretty threatened by a large menu. However, that being said, you don't often find a Korean Mexican fusion restaurant in the UK. So,
no, true.
I do feel like this is kind of a once in a lifetime kind of deal. But also, gotta be careful with those beans. I don't know how beans and spicy foods is gonna mix, but it's worth a go, I think.
Well, I mean, like, Mexican food's quite spicy, is it not?
It can be. I mean, it's more the beans I'm worried about, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah. I mean, let's give it a shout.
Okay. I'm feeling about a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
6, 7.
6, 7. So my acting skills need to improve because that was like a 9.
Oh, was it?
It was a 9. Yeah. So
I love the fact that we both got like the opposite roll. So I got a 2 and you got a 9. So we got like complete opposite roll there.
The middle section is going to be so much more difficult because if it's like 4, 5, 6, it's like those are all kind of the same thing. how do you get into like just the nuance of it, right? So okay.
Yeah. See,
All
that's the
right.
thing. I went to I did this stuff for university, my guy.
Mhm. Yeah. No, I know. But
I should be good
you've
at this.
fallen out of touch with the roots of your childhood and education, and you just need to have a little bit of improv in your life so that not everything in the Call of Cthulhu universe has to be scripted, my guy. I don't know what's happening to me. I feel like I've watched a lot of like current gameplays Ethan content lately, and I'm just kind of turning into him. Have it skrill it. No, that's not it.
Honestly, when we were watching that video, I was like, "What is he trying to say?"
I know you were
honestly can't
struggling right
figure
there
it
with
out.
him.
I
That was
was
actually
trying
kind of
to
funny.
figure it out what he was trying to say,
It's
and
like,
it was
I'm
just
not
like,
helping you.
nope.
Oh man. Okay, so your turn to roll. I actually really liked my idea of veg at the supermarket. So
Okay. Like, are we the vegetables?
So we're not going to be acting on this one. This one is literally just going to be like, I'm going to give you a vegetable, or no, you give me a vegetable, and I will then guess your number based off of the vegetable. So, like, for example, a potato, super versatile, super filling, super this, super that. Whereas then you have like aubergine, which, depending on how you cook it, it could be good, but it's like an acquired taste kind of thing.
That's probably the worst question for me because I don't know. Give me a second.
Okay. Are you Googling veg in the supermarket?
No. So my other screen's over here, and I'm trying to
the
like
mind
actually
palace
compute.
servants are dusting off the portraits, and they're pulling down, they're taking the sheets off of the furniture that is
No.
mind
This
palace.
is more like going through a massive filing cabinet.
Okay. We have very different mind palaces. My palace is very just much like an estate from Pride and Prejudice.
Oh no, information is stored in like a little box that has like loads of filing cabinets.
Joke's on you. I don't know how my stuff is stored right now.
It's like the
Pride and
SpongeBob episode where like he's trying to find all of the things and then everything's suddenly on fire.
I'm picturing like you know when they had like estates and they would travel and they have like the big sheets and stuff that they would put over the furniture and like the portraits and everything. That's what I'm picturing.
One eternity later.
You cook a lot. You know what's over in the veg section.
I know, but it's really hard.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Like, you name a veg, and then I will tell you right around where I would put that. And then if that's not close, you can change the veg.
Okay. So, because I thought we were gonna go off like vegetables that I like.
Yeah, you could do that. It's
Okay,
whatever you would place it at.
Oh, okay. Cauliflower.
Ooh. See, I love cauliflower. I like cauliflower. It has a lot of the potassium in it that helps your legs and stuff not cramp. You can make a cream out of it that can thicken your sauces. However, do I think you like cauliflower? No, I don't. So I'm going to put it like a 4.
No.
No? Okay. Give me another veg.
Asparagus.
Asparagus is good for you. Makes the peas smell funny. I got crunch. It's kind of like nature's French fries. I like it. Again, I don't think you like it. I don't think you like asparagus. So like 2?
No. This is so hard.
It's fun though. Okay, but like lettuce? Just like basic like cabbage or like
on its own. Oh no, yeah, cabbage.
Cabbage. Okay. No, that's like an 8. I feel like cabbage is like an 8.
Brussels sprouts.
Is this a 1?
Yes.
Fuck's sake. At least I was on the right track. I was like, I don't feel like you like cauliflower. I don't feel like you like asparagus.
I only like cauliflower if it's got a shit ton of cheese on it.
Yeah, I feel like we've had that conversation. Oh,
That's
man.
why I said cauliflower, because I'm sure we had that conversation, and you're
But
just
I
like,
don't remember. I was too busy taking the sheets off of my Pride and Prejudice estate that is my mind palace, okay? I don't fucking know. All right. All right. Is it, wait, do I roll? Yes.
Yes.
I roll. Okay, government situation.
Okay. I am really bad at this.
That's why we're doing it. It's fun. It's a game.
I know.
It
but
helps
my head
us
hurts.
to keep from overthinking. That's the thing. Like, come up with an everyday situation. Just something that happens to normal people. It could be you invite me to play a specific video game, and then I have to act out the number on like making up an excuse to either not play with you or being like, I'll hop on now. Or it could be you run into an old school friend, and like based off of that interaction with them, you have to then guess the number of like what they thought of you in high school, like based off of your high school experience and just meeting them again. Like something along those lines. Like,
Okay,
like
I'm gonna roll off of that one.
okay.
You bump into an ex.
Okay.
Based on what you say to them,
Okay.
is if it was a good parting of the ways or a bad parting of the ways.
Okay. I'm the ex that you run into.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up? How are you?
Walking down the street. Oh my gosh! Hi. It's
Hey.
been how long?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. How are you and your new partner?
Oh
I-
yeah,
I-
everything's going really, really well.
That's good. Like like Tracy and I, we actually just had our first like not long ago. So
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's really cool.
I've been seeing your photos on Facebook and stuff. Like you look really good. You look really happy. I'm happy for you guys.
I think I already have it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a 10.
God damn it. I wish you had kept going just a little bit longer because it's a 9 again.
Oh, is it a 9 again?
It was a 9 again. But that was really, really good. Because I was going to be like, I was going to bring up some sort of like situation. It's like, I mean, we could get coffee if you, yeah, I'm kind of tired all the time because of the new baby, you know, like, just kind of just like things were good, but like just a little bit not, you know? It's hard. It's hard to get into the nuance of it. Okay. I am a salesperson for a luxury purse manufacturing company. I don't know. Like Gucci or something along those like luxury goods. And based off of no, you're the salesperson. I'm coming into the store. I am dressed in a sweatpants, like joggers, hoodie. I'm kind of sweaty, got trainers on. Based off of your interaction with me, I'm going to guess your number based off of how seriously I think you're taking me as a buyer.
So we're Pretty Woman in this.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's gonna go. Oh, man. Just like, I'm just like rummaging through. Like, hi.
Hi. Well, come on in. Feel free to browse around.
Okay. I will.
And I'm just gonna like just because we're obviously this is an audio thing. I'm just watching where you're going. keeping a good like kind of eye on you.
Right. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna go pick up a leather wallet, and I'm going to like open it up, and I'm gonna like feel it and like look through it, and then I'm gonna close it and put it back down,
Okay.
and then continue walking.
But when you come up to the next item that you're gonna have a look at, I'm gonna. Do you need any help?
I'm just looking.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Well, I mean, I'm looking for a gift for my mother-in-law. She's kind of a stickler. I know that she has a lot of your guys' stuff, but to be honest, I don't, and don't take offense to this. I don't really get it. Like I mean, you can say I'm a pretty casual person, like, but it's what she likes. So I don't know. I mean, like, what are your thoughts?
Gonna kind of like look you up and down. It's like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. But yeah, we have plenty of things that might suit your mother-in-law. Are you looking for handbags? Are you looking for purses? Are you looking for
I mean,
charms?
yeah, probably charms.
Yeah, well, our charms are on our cheaper side of things. If that's what you're looking for today.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna guess like 3.
Oh my god, yes!
Yes! Yes! We got one! This is so fun. Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
See, I'm okay at shop stuff because I used to work in a shop.
Yeah. No, that's why it's like I think like describing like what you were doing, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm looking at an item, and yeah, I think that actually really helped nail it down. Oh man, that's so good. Okay, my turn.
That was a really good one. And I feel like my brain's just not friggin' working for coming up with ideas.
It's okay, we got time. It could be literally anything. Like,
I know.
Where to go on holiday, what my food looks like coming out of the kitchen, trying to communicate with people in a different country that don't speak the same language as you.
We're sat at a restaurant.
Okay.
We have ordered some food.
Okay.
And we've ordered food that's like specifically needs to be cooked a certain way, so like steak.
Mm-hmm.
And you've ordered yours a specific way, and as have I.
Okay.
And 1 to 10 is how well they've actually done it. Like, if they've got it right or not.
Okay.
So 1 is, oh yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. 10 is,
oh, so you're switching
for fuck's sake, take this to yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
1 is good and 10 is bad.
Yeah. 1 is, oh my gosh, yay! Because for some reason my brain wants 1 to be the good.
It's because of Call of Cthulhu. My brain is the
Probably,
opposite because D&D is opposite.
Yeah, so 1 is, oh my gosh, yay, thank you so much, I love this. Oh, it's fantastic. The other side is,
take this back.
Take this back to the kitchen
this isn't even
right now.
This is fish.
This is fish. I ordered a steak. What are you doing in the kitchen?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the waiter's come over and he's set my steak down. My steak's fine. I'm very happy with my steak. It's come out blue. That's how I usually like it. Usually just like show it to the grill.
Yeah.
And then wonderful. I will eat it like that. And you have ordered your steak how?
So I ordered my steak when you went to the bathroom. So you don't know how I ordered it. However, based off of my delighted expression, I am happily munching away, somewhat completely ignoring you when you try to make conversation with me. And then
So you got a 1 then.
And then as we are heading out the door, I'm rushing you out the door.
So you got a 9 then.
I seemed happy enough with the with the steak.
You seemed happy. Oh, wait, hang on. But based on... No, because you tell somebody.
What would I tell somebody what?
I feel like at a restaurant, you'd turn around and be like, nah, 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 nah. Excuse me. If you didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. I would, 100%. I'm okay with confrontation.
Yeah, you're fine with confrontation. But, so... Are you trying to, like, red herring me here?
I don't know, am I?
I feel like you're trying to red herring me because, like, we've got it and you've been happy and you've, like, kind of, like, ignored me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've rushed us out of the place.
Yeah, like, quickly, we need to pay, we need to get out.
Did you notice something in the bathroom while I was in the bathroom?
No.
I'm so confused.
What's your number?
I was gonna go, like, when you were like, oh yeah, I'm happily munching away, I was gonna go for a 1. Because
Okay.
you're perfectly
one
happy,
your answer?
but I'm really confused by the end result of we need to get out of there.
Is 1 your answer?
Did you get food poisoning?
No.
1's my answer.
Okay, 1 is what I got. So I did roll a 1. However, in my mind, I've ordered a smaller steak than what they brought me. So I actually had more steak. It was cooked perfectly. It was delivered perfectly. Everything was perfect about it. The only thing that was wrong with it was that it was larger and more than I had
Than you expected to have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you think that we
need to pay and get out before I get charged for like a 10-ounce steak. It absolutely was a red herring. God, this is fun.
So your whole thing was, oh my god, we've paid too little for the amount of steak that we've had. We need to leave now before they realize what we've paid for.
I'm like, I ordered a New York strip and they just delivered like a sirloin.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's even better than expected.
It's even better than expected. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but that really confused me because I'm like, why are we leaving so fast?
So
we've had a good time. What's going on?
So in my mind, right? Okay, so being content with something, right, would be a 5. It's smack in the middle. So like a 10 would be like everything is horrible. It really, like, there was a hair in it. It was fish. It was wrong. It was undercooked fish. Like, blah blah blah, whatever. 5 is like, yeah, they did everything right. The sides are right. The temperature's right. And it's a little. I mean, the grill marks aren't great, but like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. The steak's still fine. That's a 5. A 1 is, oh boy, we got extra. We got mashed potatoes and we got the mac and cheese, and we didn't know which one to choose, and they brought us both because they saw that we were confused, and then they delivered the wrong steak, and then they charged us not enough, and it was great. That's where my mind goes.
Right. See, my mind doesn't go there.
I was like, how do I get her to realize, like, this is like, because if I was just content with it, to me that would be a 5. But for you, just being content with it would have been a 1, I guess. So I went overboard because I was like,
a simple creature.
I'm confusing her because she thinks that my 5 is a 1. And then you were like, is this a red herring? I'm like, oh, not intentionally, but I guess kind of.
Yeah,
right.
But I guess like this is really interesting because we both have like completely different viewpoints of that situation as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be just like, oh yeah, fantastic. But I wouldn't have me being me, I wouldn't have realized that they brought me the wrong steak. Honestly, I wouldn't. The only time that I would have realized is, yes, if extra stuff was on the plate. Because I don't know the differences between different steaks.
I feel like if you look at actually
The,
look
the
at
only
a
the only thing that I know,
sirloin next
like
to a New York strip, you would be able to tell.
like a fillet and a ribeye.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that I know what's what.
Right. Okay. See.
Because obviously the ribeye has the little bone in it.
Okay. So I think we have time for one or two more. Probably two more. Let's see. I just rolled. So you no wait. What? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's my turn to roll.
It's your turn to roll. Okay. I'm going to be a little bit more ethereal. Okay.
Okay.
I have looked out the window and it's what seems to be a nice day outside. So I decide to go for a little walk. There's a little bike trail around the corner from where we live, and you, based off of how the elements treat me on this walk, is what I'm going to base my guess off of. So as I'm walking down this pathway.
Which way is it?
What do you mean?
Are we doing 1 really good, 10 really bad, or
10 really good, 1 really bad?
Okay.
Okay. So I've got my joggers and trainers and sweatshirt. Do I need a hoodie? No? Okay. I'm going to go out and just t-shirt. Am I going to be too hot in my joggers?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to put on shorts and t-shirt and some trainers. I'm going to walk out the door. Do I remember my headphones or not?
Yes.
Okay. I remember my headphones. I grab my headphones. I put them on and I go for a walk out by the trail. So do I see any clouds as I'm walking around? No?
Nope, no clouds. No clouds in the sky. It's just really nice and
okay. Does anything happen to me while I'm out?
There's also like a gentle breeze as well, so it's not like scorching hot. It's just like really nice and like comfortable weather.
Okay.
It's like that kind of weather that you'd like to go on a walk on.
Okay. As I'm walking, I pass a biker headed in the opposite direction. I smile at them. Do they smile back?
They'll smile and nod at you as they're passing.
Nice. Okay. 10.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be the answer. So like everything else could be like, but if you smile at somebody on a path and they smile and nod at you back, then in the UK for an American, that's a 10. That's so good. My turn to roll?
Yeah.
My turn to roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of hoping it gives us like a mid number because we've had like opposite ends of the spectrum.
I mean, we had a 3.
We did have a 3, but that's like kind of more towards one end. I'm like, I want like 4, 5, 6 kind of area.
I have crocheted you a pair of mittens.
Okay.
Now, I want you to be like, so 1 really bad. Oh my god, what the fuck are these? They don't even look like mittens. They're so misshapen that you can't even put your hand through it, whatever. And 10 is, oh my gosh, your skills are so much better than I thought they were going to be. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, 1 is you followed an AI written crochet pattern.
Yeah.
And and 10 is it looks like you paid somebody to make these. Like they're look machine made almost.
Yeah.
Which you can't do with crochet. It's impossible. Which is why crochet items are so expensive and why you should pay your artists. Anyway. Okay.
So I'm handing them over to you. I spent so long making these for you. I thought that you'd enjoy them because I know I've been talking about how I'm getting into crochet and like, you know, you've been wanting to know my progress, and I was like, I've made you a present.
Yeah. I mean, you know how much I love pink. That's they definitely, I mean, I will say you definitely improved. And you can tell that these were just made with such good intentions. The hole on the middle finger might be a little bit chilly. But I mean, they look okay. Thanks.
That is a 3? A 4?
A 4. It's a 4. It's like, I mean, they're definitely on the homemade side.
They're on the homemade side.
I feel like the pink was a bit too far. Pink was like a little bit like obviously no.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was definitely a 4. Oh my gosh. I want to keep going, but I fear that we're already at least over an hour. So I think that's probably going to be where we have to call it for now. But this was so fun. I had so much fun doing this. I actually had way more fun than I thought I was going to. What did you think? Did you have a good time? Have a good time?
I had a great time.
Even though it was really hard to get your brain palace going there for a second, you got into it at the end. Like that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It just you get better at it the more you do it, right? So
I feel like we should have probably had a couple of warm-ups before we started recording.
Yeah, probably, but you know, that's what this episode is. This is the whole warm-up. I'm sure we'll do it again because I will probably want to do it again. Anyways, this has been Underqualified and Over It.
If you've made it this far, that's on you.
Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.